Mr. Nadir. Nadir الشؤم. Can you hear me? One two one two one two one two. You can hear me, right? Type something. Oh, you're left. That was funny. Mr. Nadir. Are you home now? No sound. I know the sound is working. I know you can hear. Check again, check again. Okay guys, let's start this. So yesterday I tried Soul Reaver 1. Now I will test Soul Reaver 2. I remember this game came out back on PS2. Was it a PS2 exclusive? I don't remember, but I played it back on PS2. I did not finish the first one, but I finished this second game. So let's test it. Oh, the controller is not working for some reason. Turned off. Okay. I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller. Yes, it's working now. And it detected the buttons. Yesterday when I tested the first game, the general impressions I had were like they did not add anything of value to the game. It's like it felt like I was playing on an emulator. They just added like improved textures for a 720p resolution and that's it. I was hoping to have more options in the menu. Okay, let's check this. What do we have here? Game options. Compass. And it's the same thing. Why do I even need that compass? Then sound music. Oh, so it has a global option. I did not open the second one. Yesterday I played the first one, and I remember that I left the music in 2. Now when I change to the second game, it's still in 2. So I guess both games have the same set of options. So if I change something here and go back to the first one, I will have the same option. Sound 5. The music was kind of annoying, that's why I turned it a little bit to 2. Speech. The language, have the same language. English. Okay, this okay, we even have Japanese, so this is international. Subtitle. So it's the same start by L2. What? Okay, I see that the controller screen has changed. Also remember that the first one came on PS1, the second one came on PS1. The game came out when the controller, PS1 controller had no joystick. That's why the control scheme seems weird. Vibration does not work at all. Okay, this is just I will do like 1 hour.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never contain such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? As such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine eons ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will is an illusion.
I found the tomb of Kain. How could you profane a priest by turning him into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
The Sarafan were saviors, defending Nazgûl from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are open, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Sarafan were noble, altruistic? Oh, don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours. You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Raziel, Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny. Where am I? Is the usual question. In your case, when might be more apt.
Very well, you old snake. If you'd prefer I use my bare hands...
This is completely unexpected. This orb disables our vampire enemies, leaving them helpless and incapacitated. Strangely, it seems to have the same effect on that peculiar weapon of yours. But you must believe me. I mean you no harm.
You can drop the benevolent facade, Mobius. I know who and what you are. I should kill you where you stand.
Perhaps you should, my boy. But you don't.
Are you so certain of that, Mobius?
My role as Time Guardian affords me a certain level of omniscience, Raziel. No, you don't kill me. That honor belongs to your maker, Kain, some 30 years from now.
Ah, you two are a pair. You're just as fatalistic as he is.
Death comes for us all, Raziel. It's just a matter of time.
How is it that you know my name? We have never met.
On the contrary, Raziel, I know you very well, and it grieves me to see how cruelly Kain has used you. I knew you when you were one of the Sarafan Brotherhood, Raziel. We were even close.
Oh, please.
Fortunately, you need not love me now to be my ally.
Are we within the stronghold of the Sarafan priesthood?
Yes, but the glorious days of the Sarafan have long since passed, I'm afraid. This is a more cynical and indecorous age. My mercenary army now inhabits this stronghold. We strive to honor the memory of the Sarafan with our own humble crusade.
Is this the vampire Vorador?
Yes, the scourge of the Circle, the most depraved and decadent example of his whole degenerate race. He slaughtered 6 of my fellow Guardians as they cowered defenseless in this room.
And you somehow survived this massacre?
I and 2 others. The Circle was devastated. Only we 3 were spared.
How convenient. You'll forgive me if I don't naively devour every scrap of information you toss me. You have a reputation for deceit.
And who has slandered me so? Your malefactor, Kain? The one who betrayed and destroyed you? Our common enemy? Consider the source before you judge me too harshly. We'll forget about rekindling our old friendship then. But consider an alliance based on our common ground. We both want Kain dead. I can help you do it.
You don't want to meddle in this, old man. I know all about your sordid little schemes, but you're simply out of your depth on this one.
You underestimate me, Raziel. Let me show you. Even now, Kain is lying in wait for you, unaware that I've snatched you out of the time stream and brought you here to me. See how he lingers at the very pillars he is destined to destroy, foolishly confident that he has eluded your grasp.
The pillars are still standing in this time.
Yes, Raziel. They are the embodiment of the divine force which preserves the life of our world. We who serve the pillars maintain their delicate balance, and Kain is destined to be the fulcrum upon which that balance turns. I believe you have already endured the wasteland wrought by his terrible, selfish decision. Kain's very existence is a cancer upon this world. As long as he lives, all of Nosgoth is in peril. You may never again be human, Raziel. But you can re-embrace the essence of your humanity and the nobility of your Sarafan heritage. Go to him, Raziel, and end this. But first, you will need to find your way out of the stronghold, and in this, I'm afraid I cannot help you. My soldiers will not understand your appearance here. They will try to kill you. You needn't fear them, of course. They're no match for you. Try to keep the casualties to a minimum. But do what you have to do. All great movements require a few martyrs.
Alone now, I surveyed my surroundings and noticed a second time-streaming chamber. Its entrance identical to the first, but with one distinction. That crystal was significant, but how, I had not yet discovered.
I will finally play. Oh my god. How much time did it take? Like 10 minutes, 15? And who said Metal Gear was in this movie for the longest? Like, come on. Okay, so as I said before, this is basically the same thing. It's locked, not 60 FPS. You can even change it to 100 does not go hand in hand with the whatever you see on the screen. So for my, in case you are new here, my computer setup is comprised of 5950X. That's 16 cores, 32 threads, run at stock speed 3.4 gigahertz. I have 128 gigabytes of RAM. That's a DDR4. A 4060 Ti 16 gigabytes. And yeah, it's chilling at 29C. The game is using, or the all the applications on the computer are using around 40% of the GPU power with the 21 watts. Memory. For the memory, we have three values here. The first value, the 2200, is the overall VRAM value that all the programs on Windows are using, while the 584 megabytes is the value of whatever the game, this particular game, is using, the VRAM. Then we have the 334 megabytes. This is the shared memory. And for the clock speed and memory speed, I did not overclock the GPU, I did not overclock the CPU. The only thing overclocked here is the RAM to 33 megahertz, and that's it. So the game is not demanding. This is it's like it's as if I'm playing on an emulator, basically, with a slightly upgraded textures pack. So this is as if you are playing the same game on PS2, but you added a texture pack DLC. So this is all I can say about my system. Now it's basically the same as the first one. I feel that when I turn the camera, it's like 60 FPS. So the monitor is 60 FPS and it says 60 FPS there. To change that. See with which I block with this button. It's too far, it doesn't make sense. Change it with R2. Look around. one thing I miss here is the map. Where is the map button? It doesn't have a map. There's no map button here. The first one had a map. Oh, no map. See, the same impression I had yesterday when I played the first one. I wished there was another map, a more detailed map on the side, for example, especially for the places where you go, because sometimes you find yourself between 2 or 3 doors and you don't know which door to take and which door takes you to where. That's why it should have been so much easier if they did implement like a mini map on the side. But as you can see, the only thing they did was a texture improvement, that's it, which is really lazy, so lazy.
There's another one. Taste my blade, vampire! Ha!
Yesterday I used to drop the weapon and take another one. Action, heavy attack, devour soul, crouch block, auto face, look around. This is so weird. Like, you're supposed to have an improvement from PS1 to PS2. Now they did the opposite. They removed features that was present on the PlayStation 1. This is so weird. Oh, by the way, the RAM value, the game is using around almost 800 megabytes of RAM, the game itself, but the whole system is using around 31 gigabytes of RAM. I have one virtual machine open, and I have other stuff open. That's why the RAM is at that high value. Yeah, CPU 48. I don't know about that. CPU. Yeah, it does make sense that the CPU has a higher temperature because I have other stuff running beside the game, especially the virtual machines. So let's continue. See the compass is I don't know why the compass is there. There is no value for it. There is no use for it. The compass.
Taste my blade, vampire!
He's behaving as if we were not fighting.
There's one!
Let me turn off that music.
Taste my blade, vampire!
Seize him! Die, fiend!
She got memed so bad. She was like, I am an independent woman. Okay, take this. Boom. Beheaded. I went back. Feel free to comment if you have any questions about the game or about my system.
Throughout the stronghold, I discovered evidence of my former nobility and my life as a Sarafan priest. This was the heritage so foully stolen from me when Kain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me.
Prepare to die!
Okay, I need to be more strategic.
Prepare to die!
There are 30.
Prepare to die!
Please come back to your daddy. This is why the idea of having a map, a mini map, is crucial. I don't even remember where I came from. Okay, apparently there's only one way. Here we go. I have made it.
Seize him!
Where is she? Who talked? This is weird. We have two doors, this one is locked, the other one is locked. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, should I change the... let me change the... What is this? Oh, this is the map. So if I want to change the map, I have to change it from here instead of clicking on a button. I'm here, I suppose I'm here. The pillars. I have to go there, stronghold. North. Okay, I have to go east. East. I have to go this way. I should. I don't remember this game, to be honest. Maybe I should shift so I can go through the door. Let's see how it goes. Walk forward to face through. Yes, so I can do the same thing. Can I do the same thing here? game reminds me of my childhood in the 90s. Are you kidding me? You know which game I'm playing, bro? This is the second one. This one came on PS2. Now go back to your browser and see when this game came out. Is it like 2003, 2004, maybe 2002? I don't remember when this game came. Is it 2002? So your argument is invalid, Mr. Alili. You weren't here when I talked about it first. I played this game when it came on PS2. I finished it. It was a long time ago. That's why I don't remember much of it. Like for the map, I just figured that the map is here. The map on the first one, when I played the first one yesterday, the map had a specific button. I was looking for it. They changed its location here. Now, once I traverse that gate,
Away from the influence of Mobius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of the Soul Reaver slowly returning. If that orb was as debilitating to vampires as it was to the blade, it gave Mobius a powerful advantage over his enemies. I finally understood how Mobius's crusade could decimate the vampires so successfully. If he could immobilize his enemies, they were at his mercy. But why, I wondered, would the staff have any effect on the Reaver?
Prepare to die. Die, fiend!
You know that the law gave me 4? I can take 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5. I will leave the man for you. I will fix it for you. I will leave the man for you.
Die, fiend! Prepare to die.
Taste my blade, vampire!
so far 6. I still have this guy. This door is closed. Okay, let's see where I should go. I should go east. You know what? Let me kill this guy.
Prepare to die.
Okay, this door is closed. This door is closed. That would do it. This door is closed. Nothing here. Maybe I should kill all of them. So we have 2 doors and both are closed. This one is double shut. This one I can't traverse this one. Can I? Okay, let's just make sure how many doors we have. I came from here. And then we have this door. There is no mechanism to open it. No. Nothing here. Nothing here either. And this door is closed. So how am I supposed to progress? Let's check again. Oh, what is this? Tab 0 twice to activate the Soul Reaver. Okay. Let's change this. give me this icon before?
As I neared the stronghold's inner sanctum, a strange sensation crept over me. An indescribable feeling of displacement, a sense of vertigo, as reality itself appeared to warp and bend around me. The disturbance seemed to emanate from the sanctuary's furthest chapel. As I cautiously approached, the sense of dislocation intensified with each step. So this was the tomb of the beloved King William the Just, beatified here as the martyr and catalyst of Mobius's crusade. I was reminded of Kain's journey as a fledgling vampire, how Mobius coerced him to travel back in history and assassinate William, thus igniting a genocidal hatred of vampires among the citizens of Nosgoth. And here I discovered the source of the displacement. The Soul Reaver itself, laid out like a holy relic, and broken, apparently in the battle between William and Kain. I had not thought such a thing was possible, until, of course, Kain shattered the blade against me when he tried to strike me down. Thus the captive spirit inhabiting the Reaver was released, and binding itself to me, became my symbiotic weapon. And so the Reaver met its former self, still imprisoned in this corporeal shell. I watched, mesmerized, as the wraith blade uncoiled itself and snaked down the length of the physical blade. Embracing its twin, its mirror self, the Reaver's long dormant spirit was now fully aroused, and for the first time, I felt the true presence of this other entity, willful, ravenous, and deranged from thousands of years of imprisonment. The Reaver was now in command, and I, now merely its helpless host, felt my soul being leeched to restore the blade. But the Reaver knew better than to destroy its host, and just as I neared the brink of oblivion, the blade released its hold on me. As I recovered, I realized we were now bound together in a fragile alliance. The Reaver no longer merely my symbiotic weapon, but a sentient parasite competing for control.
What have you done to me, Mobius? Is this your trap?
How mine? Don't forget it was Kain who led you here, not I. While you curse me, the only soul in Nosgoth ready to guide and assist you, Kain laughs at our folly and revels in your dismay.
These blades, now coiled in sinister embrace, have inspired terror in the hearts of creatures far more durable than you, old man. Bound together as they are, I can only imagine what they could do to your soul's fragile shell.
Raziel, I beg you to stay your hand. This was none of my doing. I have sought only to aid you in your righteous quest.
Why, you're trembling, Mobius. Has your confidence abandoned you? You seem to have made a fatal error by leaving your precious staff behind. Is that where all your courage comes from?
Listen to me, Raziel. You don't know what you're doing. I have taken an enormous risk by appearing here before you, so defenseless, yet eager to prove my good intentions. If there's anything left of the Seraphim in you, you won't do this. While you threaten me, your true enemy eludes you.
Don't concern yourself with Kain, old man. He'll join you in hell soon enough. As you said, death comes for us all.
Yes, the wheel of fate demands it.
What did you say?
The wheel of fate. The inexorable cycle of death and rebirth to which all men are compelled. We serve the same God, Raziel. To strike me down would be striking God's own attendant. And I don't believe even you would take that risk.
I tire of your games, Mobius. Now that I know you fear me, I needn't concern myself with you. Kain is waiting for me.
Go then, Raziel. Seek Kain out and destroy him in the name of the one God we both serve. You, who were once a Seraphim priest, murdered, profaned, destroyed, and reborn again from his mercy. You are now most powerfully equipped to be his agent, his instrument of restoration and retribution.
My own vengeance is motivation enough.
By my soul, you almost had me, my little blue assassin. But that'll be the one and only chance you get. I assure you of that.
I could now summon the blade at will, regardless of my strength. But once summoned, the blade's ravenous appetite could not be contained. It devoured the souls of its victims, and if I allowed it to become over-aroused, the Reaver would now turn its hunger on me.
Oh, nice. After finishing this 5-minute movie, let's continue this adventure. So, from what I gather is that the new sword takes like from the health bar, it consumes energy of the hero.
So this was the legendary Janos Ordren, reputed to have been the most ancient and diabolical vampire to have ever existed. According to folklore, he lived high in the cliffs of Nosgoth's northern mountains and preyed mercilessly on the defenseless villages below. His reign of terror ended when the Sarafan finally hunted him down and tore his throbbing heart from his still-living body. This relic came to be known as the Heart of Darkness, and was supposedly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife. The Sarafan therefore guarded it carefully, lest the heart fall into the hands of their enemies. But I wondered, could Janos Ordren truly have been as monstrous as depicted here? Or was this merely artistic license by the Sarafan, who sought to lionize themselves by demonizing their darkest enemy?
Okay, this guy seems like another boss. Maybe 3. Okay, this could be one boss. Pay attention to the health bar. See, the health bar is being consumed while I'm using this sword. See the health bar. So it's better if I turn it off and use normal weapon. This I should go back, I guess. As you can see, we have 2 doors. I came from here. This door is still shut. There is nothing here. Oh. Okay, I need to pay attention more to what I found. So it's better if I go through the 2 doors and see if that icon shows up. Like here, I can't do anything, so I have to change. Okay, let's see. Change, traverse. Okay, let's check the map actually. I would be lying if I said that I knew what that map stands for. Since those doors are closed, then I guess I should go back.
Prepare to die!
Maybe I will be using that sword here. I don't remember going through this door, so okay, oh. Okay, so I came from here and you can notice that purple dot above the door. Nothing here, but there's Does this require that weapon? Also, they should have added objectives for the game. Maybe add objectives here on the side. Throwing the textures into an AI model to upscale them is just a pure lazy work. It doesn't deserve that much money, to be honest. Like, what's the difference between playing this game on an emulator and playing the game like this. It doesn't make sense. Even on an emulator, you can push the game to 120 FPS and more, not just play in a 60 FPS like a game. In my opinion, it doesn't deserve the money. Yes, I should bring this the power that corresponds to this insignia, emblem, icon. I don't remember the game, to be honest, even though I finished it. Let's ignore this shit and go back.
There's one!
Not really.
Over there!
This guy will spawn whenever you come back to the same place. That's fine.
Seize him!
Nope. Not fighting you. Oh, I'm the one who is stoned here. There is this door, I did not pay attention to it. Okay, let's go. See, this is why the game needs a minimap on the side. At least if there was a minimap, I would have noticed that there is a door there. Maybe a door with a red icon, which means a new door locked, like in Resident Evil, for example. A blue door, which means the door is opened. Maybe it means that the door, that you've been there already, that you opened that door. They should have added improvements like this.
There's one! Prepare to die!
Another movie. This is a movie, not a game.
Strange how my history came full circle. This chapel, I realized, was a memorial to my former Sarafan brethren and myself. All of us martyred here, and then so cruelly profaned by Kain when he imposed his gift on our noble corpses. For the first time, I beheld the image of my Sarafan self, memorialized here among my fallen comrades. It tortured me to see how noble and pure I had been, and what a vile phantasm I had become, and a profound sense of injury, of loss and betrayal welled up in me, so overwhelming I could barely contain it. All I wanted at this moment was to find Kain and destroy him.
What a money grab. Oh my.
Prepare to die. Die, fiend!
Okay, remind me that there is a door on the second floor. This one is shut, I can't go through it. Yes, there is stairs there. Stairs. Duma, okay. I came from here. Five soldiers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, these are the brothers. And this is me, Raziel. This is me. So let's go upstairs and then check the door. Didn't it occur to you the relationship between killing the enemies and the door being opened? That was funny. Back when the games were so simple. Oh wait, where is that door? I was close to the door, and then there is no door. Here it is. Okay, another buffer area. It's more detectives now, I guess. Oh my god. Okay, outside. outside, finally.
I emerged, and for the first time beheld Nosgoth in its former glory. The land overflowed with abundant life and vitality, and I knew with certainty then that the world I had left behind was nothing more than the corpse of Nosgoth, a lifeless husk bled dry by the corruption of Kain's parasitic empire. This was the fragile world Kain sacrificed to preserve his own petty life and ambition, heedless of the profound cost. The sight only deepened my resolve. I sensed that the pillars lay to the northwest. If Kain truly waited to confront me there, I would not disappoint him.
So if I were to jump to water, the environment will change, right? Let me check the. Let me check. Let's see the map. East. So if I were the red dot, and it says I have to go to the southern lake. What is this? The streaming device. So I have to go to the southern lake, and it's in east. I will head east, which is right here. Maybe follow this road, but if I jump, okay, I can't fly that distance. So once I jump, the environment will change. Oh, okay, never mind.
As I passed this arcane landmark, a wisp of the Reaver's energy was drawn into the ring, illuminating it. This created a beacon of sorts in the spirit world. If ever I found myself depleted in the spectral realm, and my soul tossed on the ethereal winds, these beacons would draw me back to safety and restore me.
I'm so disappointed with this game. I should have stuck with the emulator. There is no point in. This is a total non-grab. Oh my god.
These ancient obelisks were mysteriously attuned to my spiritual essence. By simply touching the symbol, I could safely preserve an imprint of my soul, and thus create a milestone to which I could return when weary, and from which I could resume my journey.
Should I put in the memory card now? Also, they should have added a rewind feature. Oh, they did not ask me about the memory card, thank God. So I only came here just to save. Are you sure? Just to save. Oh God. Let me check. Seriously? Okay, so where should I go? There? There? Okay. Let's check it. Yes, east. Yes, that's right. Should be on the map. I should hit east. Just to save. Remember this emblem. I need to come back here once I get this power. Maybe it will open something else. Maybe that circle there. Oh yes, yes, yes. It doesn't work. It does? Good, good.
While I had only just escaped the stronghold, I sensed that in time my journey would return me full circle to this place. Infiltrating the fortress, however, would be no small feat. The balcony that had provided my escape was now well beyond my reach, leaving this massive gateway as the only means of entry. The gates were sealed, but like the time-streaming chamber I had seen earlier, their operation was undoubtedly linked to that odd crystal mounted above the entrance.
So imagine someone who just saw this game on the store and wanted to try it. Maybe you saw the trailer and you were intrigued. Now imagine if you came here and you got stuck and you don't know where to go anymore. Like you saw this ledge but you doubted that he will grab to it. So basically you will be stuck. That's why the game should have at least added objectives or a map, a mini map. Before I wasn't sure before if I was able to jump and grab. The first thing that I saw was there. I thought I should go there, but once I jumped, go back to the okay, it seems this is the no, this is the west. Not sure. I'm not even sure if this is the right way to go.
Prepare to die.
One more.
Prepare to die.
So what do we have here? What is this? Is this an owl? It looks like an owl face. Yeah, it looks like an owl face. Wow. So this is where you pour blood or something? Sacrifice? Okay. This is a sacrificial place. This is yes, that symbol. Is that the light symbol? I don't remember.
To arms!
Okay, so many symbolism. The snake biting its tail. There we go.
Get him!
These vampires had nothing in common with the deranged jackals I left behind in Kain's derelict empire. They seemed to retain much of their former humanity. In this era, vampires were clearly not the uncontested predators we had been. These creatures were hunted mercilessly and oppressed. And while I still believed that vampirism was a plague and had to be wiped out, there was nothing noble or righteous in this crusade. This was simply ruthless persecution.
Thanks for the history, bro. Let's continue. What is your name?
There's another one.
Prepare to die.
New one.
Prepare to die.
Okay, we have a mechanism and we have a door. It appears to be simple, come on.
The pillars of Nosgoth, pristine, whole, and uncorrupted. I had never beheld them in this undefiled state, yet something profound and indelible resonated within me at the sight. And there, waiting at the very heart of the pillars, was the canker that was destined to destroy them.
I know you're there, Raziel.
Mobius led me to you, Kain, though I might have guessed you'd meet me here.
He was playing you all right, bro.
And if Mobius told you I was hidden on the underside of hell, would you throw yourself into oblivion to pursue me? Mobius trawls for the ignorant and unwary, hauling his gasping prey from the streams of their destinies. Stay out of his net, Raziel.
Spare me your elaborate metaphors, Kain. I have pursued you here for one purpose. You will pay for your betrayal, and balance will thus be restored to Nosgoth.
And whose will is satisfied then? The will of Raziel or Mobius?
Would I be better manipulated by you, Kain? Now, turn and face me. The chase is over.
This isn't a chase, Raziel. We are merely passengers on the wheel of destiny, describing a perfect circle to this point. We've been brought here for a reason. I've seen the beginning and the end of our story, however, and the tale is crude and ill-conceived. We must rewrite the ending of it. You and I.
Face me, Kain. Even you shouldn't die a coward's death.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned a final request?
I recall no such courtesy from you.
Indulge me, Raziel. All I ask is that you listen. This is the sublime moment of our undoing, Raziel. The ineffable fulcrum upon which swings the entirety of our history. This is where all of Nosgoth is betrayed. In this instant, Ariel, the Balance Guardian, is murdered by dark forces bent on overthrowing the pillars. Her spirit is just now tearing free, lost in the ether, trying to find its way here. You have already seen how she comes to haunt these pillars.
Bound here by your refusal to die. You are the reason this land becomes diseased. As long as you remain alive, you condemn Nosgoth to an eternity of decay.
Be still, Raziel. See this. As Ariel dies, I am being born to take her place as Balance Guardian. Such is my destiny.
My God.
At the moment of my first cry, Ariel's beloved, the Guardian Nutraptor, finds her corpse. Racked with grief and tormented by suspicions of treachery, Nutraptor plunges into a madness which overflows and infects all of the Guardians who are symbiotically bound, including me. The repercussions of Ariel's assassination were expertly calculated. The entire circle descends into madness, and I am tainted at the moment of my birth, instantly rendered incapable of fulfilling the role destiny has prepared for me.
Shall I show you the same mercy you showed the rest of the circle, then? You blithely murdered them to restore their pillars, yet your hand faltered when it came to the final sacrifice. What makes you exempt, Kain? You're merely the last man standing. Why condemn me for simply carrying out what you hadn't the courage to do yourself?
Let's drop the moral posturing, shall we? We both know there's no altruism in this pursuit. Your reckless indignation led you here. I counted on it. There's no shame in it, Raziel. Revenge is motivation enough. At least it's honest. Hate me, but do it honestly. 30 years hence, I am presented with a dilemma. Let's call it a two-sided coin. If the coin falls one way, I sacrifice myself and thus restore the pillars. But as the last surviving vampire in Nosgoth, this would mean the annihilation of our species. Mobius made sure of that. If the coin lands on the reverse, I refuse the sacrifice and thus doom the pillars to an eternity of collapse. Either way, the game is rigged.
We agree, then, that the pillars are crucial and must be restored.
Yes, Raziel. And that's why we've come full circle to this place.
So after all this, you make my case for me. To end this stalemate, you must die so that new guardians can be born.
The pillars don't belong to them, Raziel. They belong to us.
Your arrogance is boundless, Kain.
There's a third option. A monumental secret, hidden in your very presence here. But it's a secret you have to discover for yourself. Unearth your destiny, Raziel. It's all laid out for you here.
You said it yourself, Kain. There are only two sides to your coin.
Apparently so. But suppose you throw a coin enough times. Suppose one day it lands on its edge.
The game is wrecked, bro. The game is wrecked. There is no winner here. Except that old dude who is playing both of them. Okay, so I guess we finished this objective. Now let's see where should I go next? Okay, I'm in the red dot. I should go to the pillars. Oh my, this is so confusing. Is the red dot me or the blue area? Am I at the blue area, which means the pillars, or am I in the red dot? Okay, I guess the red dot is the objective. The pillars. I am at the pillars now. So I should go northeast. Okay, no, this is so primitive. If only they added some improvements to make it so much easier for the newcomers. I remember finishing this game. I did finish this game when it came out back in PS2, but for the newcomers who are used to simple games like PUBG and so on, they would find it hard to progress. So many games have quick save is in checkpoints, and what was that? so many games have checkpoints and saves and saves and saves and objectives in front of you and so many queues. This one doesn't even have the minimum. I mean, judging by the standards, today's standards, this one doesn't even have the minimum. So that's why they should have objectives, clear objectives. On the side, what is that?
There it is! Seize him! Taste my blade, vampire!
It's my rainbow, but
Get it!
Get it! Die, fiend!
northeast. We said northeast, right? Which means there. And this is not where I should go. Interesting. So where to go now, or where to go? We said northeast. So if I were to go down again, See, this is what I am talking about. If I did not notice the ledge, I would be stuck here forever. Another one. Then where? Then here? Oh my god. It's kind of... Yes, it's reachable even with double click. Yeah, it's reachable. Now what? Where next? Oh, look at that. Ah. Is that sunset or what? War? Nuclear weapon being detonated there or what? What's that supposed to mean? Imagine jumping all this way up just to look and see that there is nowhere to go. Oh my god. Okay, what's the reason for them to build this structure like this so I can jump here? It's too far for me to glide there. These three? I should go there. I should go exactly in this direction. See, northeast. Let's see the map again. Northeast. The red dot is in front of me. So maybe I missed another door near that. So let's see. Let's go back. Yeah, let's go back here and then turn right. But again, that symbol. Remember that symbol? I don't even know how to activate it. See, even if I try to go, it just stops. Bring your memory card, bro. See, if you look from here, it seems as if there is a road there, but
Die, fiend!
go back to the kitchen.
Taste my blade, vampire! Seize him! Over there!
So nothing happens when I come here. Maybe I need... Actually, I need some help. Taste my blade, vampire! I did nothing. Northeast, it's this way. Okay, I'm too far now.
There it is!
Get it!
Kitchen is calling you, sister. Go to the kitchen. Go. I don't have to do it.
Die, fiend!
You know what? I need some help. So, just figured.
Here it comes!
Die, fiend!
Okay, let's pause here and see where is northeast. Northeast is kinda this way, but there's nothing there. Oh, should I jump here, right here? It would be so freaking annoying.
Prepare to die!
Come on, Sam. Okay, so some of you suggested going here, then the top, then drop it right here. I should have jumped here and turned the camera to see if there is actually a road here. So let's try it. It doesn't have any sense making me going up and just drop here. There must be a road here that I can't see. See the ledge, yeah. Let's do it. Another problem is it's hard to nothing. Bro, I have no concentration. I feel like I'm like that fish that has 8 seconds of memory. I've been here and I don't remember what I did. Okay, wait, northeast, so I should go here, but the road is blocked. Jump, nothing. See the map. This is... Imagine the whole world like that. Okay, maybe if I this realm,
I did not yet possess the means to unlock this barrier, but this enigmatic symbol was clearly the key.
Objective. Bro, if you have any suggestion of what to do, next objective, be my guest. I feel like I'm stuck. It seems I don't have that symbol yet. Let's see if that symbol figures somewhere else. I don't remember which symbol is here. more question. Why did not add a way to throw the weapon? Here, shortcut, toggle HD mode, photo mode. Okay, so this is the difference. Photo mode. See, for example, the grass. There is no difference. There is no perceived difference in the grass. Not a clear. It stays the same. It's flat. This thing, of course, this thing has depth, but the grass and the wall, no perceived difference. Maybe I should go back to the pillars, and from there I will find a way. So if you see the closest port to the pillar, to this place, is the pillars. So maybe I should go to the pillars and see if there is a door. Remember that I still need to come here so I can see that door. So let's go to the pillars.
There's one! Over there!
Seize him!
Yeah, now it does make sense, right? Northeast. So I should... Yeah, right here, but... Maybe I should activate something here. See the map again. Even though this is the closest point. Like, if they showed me where I am exactly, I could tell the closest point between the red and the blue.
I didn't know what impulse stayed my hand, why I had so willingly allowed Kain to escape me when I had pursued him for so long. I had no reason to trust Kain after he had valued me so little, and yet I found myself intrigued by his words. I had been too cruelly used to so gullibly play his pawn, but if this world truly had secrets to divulge, I was determined to expose them.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. If you were to look at this and just ignore it, just say like, okay, what is that? And go back. You will be like going back and forth forever. Go to spectral. Spectral. Oh wait, I remember this structure I can climb, right? Used to what's that? Go to spectral. Oh, okay, I have to change the realm. Ha 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 ha.
From the moment of my arrival, I had the constant and palpable sensation of being watched. Someone, it seemed, was keenly interested in my presence here.
There must be that old dude watching me. Remember, he wants me to fight with the other guy. So the power will be left to him. Wait, is this a tomb? Seems like a tomb.
From the look of it, this door had been sealed for centuries. I began to realize it was no mere coincidence that I found myself standing here, beneath this winged figure with blue skin and cloven hands so like my own, and bearing this unique key. And so it was with a sense of gravity and trepidation that I unsealed that ancient door and crossed the threshold.
Okay, the door has no emblem, so maybe this is the first door. What is this? Oh, this is a new one. Let's check the map. Am I still in the blue area? The sword consumes these creatures. I can't convert them into health bar. See? So it's better if I stop using it.
As I entered the chamber, I sensed that it had been sealed for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And while this room was clearly built when the pillars were erected, I knew that no human hand could have shaped this place, and that perhaps it had never been seen by human eyes. The surrounding murals depicted a winged race, their features so like my own, but beautiful, where mine were grotesque, and angelic, while mine were demonic. I tried to decipher these images. A great war, but with combatants like none I had ever seen. The pillars, raised by this winged race, who thus defeated their adversaries. The winged beings again, writhing in agony, apparently afflicted with the same bloodthirst I had so recently suffered. And throughout the chamber, inscribed everywhere, images of the Reaver itself. Was this what Kain had urged me to discover? I wondered.
Lies, Raziel. Do not be deceived.
Ah, my ancient benefactor. And I dared to hope we had parted ways forever. Your silence was refreshing while it lasted. No doubt you have a conveniently inexpressible reason for your presence here?
Do not be insolent, Raziel. I am eternally present here and everywhere, now and always. I am the still center of the turning wheel, the hub of this world's destiny.
But perhaps not so omnipotent as you'd have me believe. Your hold on me appears to be tenuous. I no longer seem to need you. Yet I'm guessing you still need me.
This impudence is unworthy of you, Raziel. Do not forget that you have a task to fulfill here. You are indebted to me.
Indebted? You would have me show gratitude for a gift I didn't ask to be bestowed? Do you forget that you forced me to inhabit this vile carcass?
I restored you to yourself, Raziel. It was Kain who destroyed you. The very enemy you've just let slip through your grasp. Do not fail me, my servant.
I serve no one. Not you, not Kain, and not your lackey Mobius.
Mobius is my good servant. I have many.
And if I tell Mobius that he's worshipping a giant squid, do you think his faith will falter?
You have grown willful, Raziel. But beware. To embrace a serpent is to invite poison into your heart. Kain is a sinuous beast. He will seduce and deceive you. You pride yourself on your free will, yet you let that degenerate deter your resolve.
I harbor no illusions about his integrity, nor anyone else's. In fact, I am beset by manipulation on all sides. I merely seek the truth.
These are the fathomless truths, Raziel. The agony of birth and death and rebirth. This is the wheel of fate, the purifying cycle which sustains all life. Vampires are an abomination, a plague which leeches this land of its spiritual strength. They obstruct the flow of life and death. Their souls stagnate in their wretched corpses. But the wheel must turn. Death is inexorable and cannot be denied. Your destiny is irresistible, Raziel. You are my Soul Reaver, the scourge of the vampires, reaper of their apostate souls. Remain steadfast, end the vampire's parasitic curse, and restore Nosgoth. Kain's blood belongs on your hands.
Kain indeed deserves to die, for condemning me to this repugnant form. But if and when I kill him, it will be for me alone to decide.
Kain destroyed you without a flicker of remorse. He tore the soul from your noble corpse, and after you had served him faithfully for 1,000 years, he discarded you in the abyss on a jealous whim. Remember your rage, Raziel. Let it guide your hand.
Did you notice the difference? This is what you paid for. This is the only thing that you paid for. For me, it's a money grab. It doesn't deserve the money. For this, just for this, it doesn't deserve the money. It says here, please bring your memory card. Okay, so what's the next objective now? It's still showing that red dot. I did not acquire any new weapon or new ability. He did not tell me where to go. What a money grab, man. So apparently I should go back.
converges upon us! Seize him!
Die, fiend! To arms!
guess I'm going to stop here. As I said before, the game is not worth it. If you were in a budget, or maybe you want to use that money for other things, just do it. Just get yourself a copy of the PS2 version and emulate it through an emulator and play. You don't have to pay that amount of money. You could use that money to do other stuff in your life. Buy some food for God's sake. Just don't use your money, don't waste your money for that game, for this game. It's not worth it. Even the time, and it's not it does not even worth the time without a clear objective. I mean, when I was young, I had a PS2. I used to play it on PS2. I finished it on PS2, and I used to spend like 1 hour. See, even the distance between two saves, it's a very long road. It's like 30 minutes 30 minutes or 20 minutes just to get to the save game. So imagine back in the day when you were little and you used to die a lot. Now as you saw me just dodging and dancing the enemies without even engaging them. Remember when we were kids and you had to engage those enemies and you were scared just to see them, like, oh my god, he will kill me, my health bar is already at low. Now you can just dodge them, but still you have to invest time to, without a clear objective, you still have to invest time to go around and experiment. They don't like show you what to do, what to exactly do, where to go. They did not show where to exactly go now. So all I have to do is keep going back and forth in the experiment and so on, which is total waste of time. This is a major problem in this game. So the only added value here is this. You can switch back. So even for this, it's not worth the money. I could just play like this, emulating the PS2 version. See, if I pay the money for this, oh my god, look at this. Even the old, this is the old map. This is the old map without remastered, without the new textures. And this is the new map. Even the old map is detailed. See for example here that let me change the cursor. See the cursor. I should have used the cursor way before. Yes, here. Look at this. This is the pillar's location. If I were to change it, where are the pillars now? See, the map is flat. There is no details here except the trees. These are trees. Of course, these are trees. In the wall. Where is the kingdom? Where is the castle? I can't see the castle here. Even, okay, to be fair, there is no castle here, but at least here you can see the pillars. These are the pillars. If I go back, see, here is the pillar's location. But in this new again, see this symbol? This means that I am in this location. I believe. Yes, I am in the lake, southern lake. So this symbol implies that I am right here in this location. But if I change to the new game, the new remastered game, it's hard to notice that symbol. Change to so the blue will be darker. And before it could tell me go to the airport, go to the airport. But I did one mission and it told me go to the airport.